Привет, привет, ты что, с телефона что ли сидишь? Я тут задержал в этот раз, потому что ты хотел. Так. Я имею в виду посмотреть. Как я без тебя сижу, посмотрю, ты чё. Это ж так не делается, да? Сейчас, короче, начнем. Я надеюсь, что сейчас все хорошо будет. Комп навернулся опять. А он у тебя что, тупо не включается, я так понимаю, или что? Я вот этого понять не могу просто. Немного. Типа я понял, да, что какая-то проблема, но у тебя вообще не включается. Если вообще не вырубается, то капец интересно, конечно. Ну, в плане того, что охренеть, конечно. Живот только чинил. Типа, из-за чего он может быть из-за материнки только если. Ну сейчас этот Крис, если придет, он тебе расскажет, из-за чего он может быть. Он в этом как-то побольше моего даже шарит. Вот, как-то так. Сейчас приду, короче. Приду и пойдем. Через несколько часов экран синит, а то через несколько минут может экран подарить. Не, ну тут только, мне кажется, материнку ждать тебе. Только материнку если ждать новую. Ты типа диск, конечно, можешь попробовать поменять, но это скорее всего не поможет. Потому что там проблема явно с матерью. Как говорится, про мать лишнее было. Ну, как есть. Вот так, раз, два, три, четыре, пять. Мы идем сюжет искать. Я надеюсь, что он будет там. Ну, потому что сюжетка Лафу должна быть закончена вроде как уже. Буду менять диск, материнку. Так он непонятно, во сколько тебе встанет еще. Вот в чем прикол-то. Я, кстати, на... Как сказать? На Балдуру поставил себе еще мод для улучшения производительности. Потом надо будет тестировать. Но вроде как он работает лучше. Вроде как. Опять же непонятно, но вроде как лучше работает. Кстати, пока я тебе покажу рабочий стол. Я же тебе не показывал, по-моему, эту картинку. Я не помню даже. Я скидывал в общий чат или не кидал. Давай уже. Так, подожди. У меня здесь что он? Звук-то у него включен или нет, я не помню. А, я у него отключил еще вчера его, ладно. Слишком, мать его, громко. Вот так примерно. Вот так примерно, погнали. Посмотрим, как говорится. Мне прям интересно, что с лесой это стало. Мне кажется, конечно, говорили некоторые вещи, но я при себе их оставлю. Посмотрим, подтвердится или нет. Сегодня, блин, наконец-то можно спокойно играть, блин, сколько угодно. Завтра никуда не надо. Через 2, 3, 5, 8 дней, получается, будет целых. Чтобы отдохнуть. Еще 8 дней никуда не надо будет. Это просто шикарно, я считаю. Буду ставить мать от Asus за 6К, который я тебе показывал, диск Western Digital на 1 терабайт. И сколько это тебе выйдет? Тут подумал, хорошая идея, плохая идея. Так, подожди, что ты хочешь мне сказать? Погоди. Я могу промотать? Я не понял, что он мне говорил сначала. Где? Миша, что-либо кроме бана людей. Странно, еще торговец, ничего незаконно, просто хочу заняться небольшим бизнесом, жить простой жизнью, мне нравится эта идея. Окей, я в душ. Просто ГГ его динамит, просто как может только. Я почему-то бешенствую. Я фиг знает сколько, но делать нужно факт. Это ж хода хорошо на самом деле. Если ничего не происходит. Это херовая идея. Хочешь помогать другим, можешь несколько миллионов. Новые задания появляются каждый день. Не-не-не, ты гонишь, что ли? Она не сможет. Без бессмысленных сложных. В смысле? Ты даже название задания не поняла, я понял. Ты настолько дурочка, что даже название задания не поняла. Все ясно. Все с ней ясно, короче. Конец погребения, начало пути. Расспросите о ситуации обители божественного предвидения. Окей, пойдем. Мне уже название не нравится. Мне уже не нравится даже название этой миссии. Не то что. Еще в нике обновления, думаю... по-моему, понял, как обновить поход нужно будет. В смысле?
Time to log off. I mean, head back.
Так, ну туда, да? Нам сначала спуститься надо. Я забываю про эти гребаные лестники. Господи, как я ненавижу это место. Просто за то, что по нему трудно спускаться. Так, это же основное задание, да? Да, это основное. Здорово. Мне войти надо. Привет, привет. Как жизнь твоя? Мне прям интересно, что по сюжетке здесь будет. Некоторое время пребывайте в обители божественного провидения. Забыл эту хрень включить опять. Генерал что, где-то спит, что ли? Хотя после боя такого явно ему отдохнуть надо будет некоторое время, так понимаю.
It's a pleasure to see you all here today. Collating casualties and losses. Dispatching forces to round up.
Зачем на F4 ты хочешь, чтобы нажал?
Submitting battle reports to the 6 charioteers.
42 дня уже спит, ни хрена себе.
Now I know what Tиньюнь meant when he said, "The highest throne faces the strongest win."
Приятно же, нет? Типа власть, все дела. Так ты ж сама рвалась к этому, нет? Понятно. Старые приколы.
I am eager to thank you all in my official capacity as acting general of the Luofu. Now that things have drawn to a conclusion, it is time to reward you. Ooh, all those benefits that the general promised! They're finally here! Yippee! Yes. The Astral Express has braved great evil for the Luofu.
Да ладно, великое зло. Там 2 минуты потыкались немножко.
You are henceforth sworn allies of the Luofu. Within the Luofu's jurisdiction, you are to be treated with the highest standard of diplomatic.
Попинались минут 5. Даже минут 5, можно сказать.
On behalf of the Astral Express, I would like to thank you, Master Diviner.
Wow, nothing tangible then? But at least it sounds pretty cool. Now that things have been expressed, I still have something to discuss with you. Please, this way.
Подожди, а почему у Данилки рогов нету? Меня это одного сейчас удивило. Какого хера? У него уже не вроде как должно быть после того, как сюжетка продолжилась, нет? Или он их может типа в себя всасывать, я не знаю, как это. Ну ты понял, короче. F4, да? И чё? Не понял про что-то, конечно. Ну ладно. F4 нажал. Ладно, он хоть нормально будет выглядеть более-менее по-человечески. F4 нажал, ничего не произошло, короче. F3 тоже. А, мы же хотели его повыбивать. Давай повыбиваем его сразу. Сразу повыбиваем Луноедова. Поехали, короче. Ладно, давай по танролам, чё. Терять не особо нечего, поэтому ладно. Погнали. Дубликат. Ага. А нахрена она мне нужна, если я ее не пользую? Нахрена она мне нужна, если я ее не пользую, реально? Ладно, давай еще один. Неужели он мне не выпадет нормально? Астра. Зачем она мне нужна сейчас еще? Когда я ей тоже не играю почти. Привет, привет, как дела твои? Давно тебя не было. Давай. Давай с третьего тенрола, пожалуйста. У меня билетов не бесконечное количество. У меня так кавка их не жрала, мать вашу. Ты там не нахера, серьезно? Что за прикол? Блять, ты там не нахера. Сука, ты серьезно? Тебя я вообще, блять, не хотел. Окей. Ну, это я не знаю, она мне нужна пела или нет. Я ей не играю тоже. Давай. Окей, еще тонрол. Пела, ура. Че, пела тоже нужна будет? Зачем она мне нужна? Окей, наконец-таки, файнали. Яньцинь как-то не особо меня обрадовал. Вот этот товарищ меня обрадовал побольше. На Астру еще один. Мне Астра уже хер знает сколько блин. Че, ружку-то на него будем выбивать, нет? Я же не шарю в этом. Я же с самого начала не шарю. Я ж откуда знаю, сильная она или нет. Я ж вообще этого знать не могу. Или выбиваем эти, как их называется-то правильно? Экран такой еще еле-еле. Ладно, мне повезло, можно сказать, это 31-я крутка была, или какая там, она хер знает. Сигну. Это второй, да, вот этот? Одна лего-релик. Сигна это оружие, да? Я все правильно понимаю. Ладно, погнали. Так, ну изображение с Данькой у меня нету пока. Окей. У меня с вот это изображение есть. Давай крутим все вообще. Это кто? Это на Астр, да? Не, 20 круток не выиграл. Ладно, давай еще. 30-я. Еще один дубликат. Окей. Будет E2 хотя бы. Давай. Мне еще 2 крутки осталось. Получается 20, вернее. С сигнами мне везет меньше. Астра. Это кто? Танцуй, танцуй. Так, ну давай. А, то есть мне не хватит, да? Окей, давай по одному. Кэшбэк. Это будет долго. А ты мне нахуя? Я сейчас вижу персов, которых я вообще не знаю даже. Которых вообще, блядь, не знаю. Купи крутки за кэшбэк. Особые звездные пропуска на вот эти. Золотые, окей. Купола. Ты луку хочешь, что же? Так, ладно, давай. 10-ка. Пенрол. Серьезно? Серьезно, ладно. Окей. Окей, у меня и сигна теперь есть, и сам этот есть. Окей, хорошо. Хорошо. Хорош. Просто Данька сигнатурным оружием упал. Нормально, неплохо. Чё, на Юйку-то будем докручивать или нет? Или она и E1 нормально? Я вот это понять не могу. Я ж без тебя бы не справился на самом деле. промил вообще, он еще не попустился на крутках. Ну, бывает, повезло. Бывает такое иногда. Везение, как говорится, иногда не жопа поворачивается. Везение иногда поворачивается не с ракой. Ладно, потом будем с этим еще разбираться. Погнали по сюжетке.
Seriously? Thanking us like that and then immediately sending us on another mission? It's not a mission.
В любом случае, да. Потому что я не шарю в этом вообще. Спасибо большое заранее.
The Arbor's resurrection. Not to mention the Antimatter Legion infiltrating the Luofu. All of these incidents need reporting at the highest level for investigation. It's just that, having been in the middle of everything, I'm struggling to keep an accurate perspective. I would appreciate if you could go through it all with me, so that I can reacquaint myself with the finer detail. So, where should we begin?
Ну, для начала давай по Фантилии поговорим. Про Тиньюнь, видимо, всем насрать. Хотя, может, сейчас поговорят.
The Xianzhou warred with the Antimatter Legion in the past, and ever since we have kept a watchful eye on their movements. Few could have foreseen the insidious tactics employed in the execution of their assaults. The Lord Ravager slithered in unnoticed, clandestinely plotting and machinating, and surreptitiously bestowed a Stellaron upon the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. This heinous act instigated an uprising aimed at luring the Luofu into a perilous trap of self-destruction. The present danger posed by the Legion clearly demands a re-evaluation. We should proceed cautiously.
Давай Sanctus Medicus.
When the Ambrosial Arbor was severed by the Rainbow Arbiter thousands of years ago, the abundance became a taboo. Those within the Alchemy Commission, the original masters of the so-called way of
Они, походу, решили пойти по пути Honkai Impact, ты имеешь в виду?
The commission became a shadow of
Вот
its
херово.
former self. Presumably, from that moment on, the seeds of discord for the disciples of Sanctus Medicus had already been planted. Some of them were willing to work with the enemy, acquiring a Stellaron from the Antimatter Legion to try and revive the abundance. They succeeded all right.
Ну,
But
тот
why
момент,
would
да.
Fantillia's objective to be to realize their wishes? Those traitors gained nothing.
Самый больной момент.
They betrayed the Xianzhou only to become sacrificial offerings in the Lord Ravager's grand scheme.
Какие охотники
The
за
Stellaron
Стелларонами?
hunters. We know just as little. But in the Matrix of Prescience, I saw a prophecy that Kafka received from Destiny's slave. Elio foresaw all manner of possibilities for the Luofu. Based on what Kafka knows, and despite everything being under the control of Elio, that prophecy is indeed the most beneficial future for the Luofu. The Stellaron hunters walked right into our trap, and even gifted allies, in the form of yourselves, to the Xianzhou. That might sound self-interested, but I hope the feeling is mutual. Now that the future has come true,
Ты ничего не
Xianzhou
видел.
has discovered the Legion's intentions, and with everyone's help, has imposed a crushing defeat on Fantillia.
Так, ну, суть мы, кажется, поняли.
That we may,
Примерно.
but as logical as things might seem, there are still many details about which we're
Просто до хера
uncertain.
всего произошло. Поэтому это
For
логично.
example, how was the Stellaron brought onto the Xianzhou? And who sent it onto Scale Gorge Waterscape? How many disciples of Sanctus Medicus still remain at large? All of this is a mystery. Thus far, we've done our best. I'm submitting my report to the Alliance, and I've already got a plan in mind.
Там же еще Альянс должен
All of you
прибыть.
will feature in the report. But for the sake of
Или
Tиньюнь,
комиссия, как она
anything
называется
related
правильно.
to Xianzhou internal affairs will have names redacted. I hope you can forgive me.
I was about to make the same request, Master Diviner. Since the Arbor's resurrection, I'm sure the Alliance will be poring over every detail of the report.
Да, нам бы
I
свалить на самом
fear
деле
that if
побыстрее
the
отсюда.
Astral Express gets dragged into matters, leaving will not be an easy task.
Tиньюnь has committed quite a few violations this time around, and I'll have to deal with them one by one. Cloud Knight generals are all such a hassle. Before you leave, please make time to recuperate.
Почему народ
If
не
there's
открывает?
anywhere you'd like to visit, feel free to take a look. I must attend to some Cloud Knight matters. Farewell for now. Oh, if you pass through Starskiff Haven, I have something that I hope you can give to Yukong.
Вещь?
It was all so chaotic. When Fantilia took form,
Мне же
it was
говорят,
as
ее
if
не убили.
Tиньюnь vanished
Поэтому
into
ладно.
thin air. The Cloud Knights were only able to find her fan. She took it with her everywhere. It's currently unclear if Tиньюnь was a puppet manipulated by Fantilia, or if some form of deception was used to cloud her vision. I'm already prepared for the worst. Considering how the Legion operates, I fear the fate of the Skyfaring Commission Ambassador may be a bleak one. As for how matters are handled with regards to
Ну
Tиньюnь,
хер знает. Той же,
I believe
например...
it's best left to her Foxian ken. I have informed the Skyfaring
Сейчас.
Commission of the events which took place. And I think it would be best if you were the one to deliver this item to Yukong.
Суть в чем? Я имею в виду, что... Как сказать-то? Как ее звали-то, блядь? Я забываю все. Который кофе херачит. Ее же в Honkai Impact убили, и ей все еще играть можно после этого. По сути-то. То есть, блин, они это, в принципе, в другой своей игре пробовали. Так что, в принципе, мне кажется, если они даже ее убьют, то мне это не покажется как-то нелогичным. Ну, я к этому тебе говорю. Химика, да.
I understand. Leave it with us.
Thank you, Mr. Yang. Now, let me take a look at my remaining duties for the day. It's quite the list. It's getting late. If you need me, I'll be in the Divination Commission Conclave Hall.
Так что тут волнения, конечно, остаются. Веры с карпами. Грустно это все. Ладно, пойдем. Сути план с попутчиками. Че расскажешь?
Well, we had a lot of stumbles along the way, but we still managed to kick butt and save the Law Fu without breaking a sweat.
Почему, блин?
Kinda surreal.
Какого хера они все перестали рот открывать? Я вот этого понять не могу.
No way! Everything good has come our way due to our hard work. I'm not letting them take any of the credit. It may seem like the Stellaron hunters are controlling
Марк, ты забыла,
everything,
как рот открывать.
but we create our own future. No matter how powerful they are, they can't make a future that doesn't exist come true. Since showing up, we've saved a lot of people and averted disaster for the whole Xianzhou. Who cares whether someone or something was directing it?
Ну, как бы это заслуга-то вообще не моя, на самом деле, а Тиньюня. Ну ладно. Если бы не он, нас бы охуярили просто толпу и, блядь, там.
Actually, I was wondering if Diviner Fu could do me a favor. The Matrix of Prescience has amazing powers and can iterate and reiterate Kafka's past. So it got me thinking, if I turned the Matrix on me, could it calculate my past?
Гений просто.
Yup. When you're free, let's head over to the Divination Commission together and ask them for a favor.
Так, что ты расскажешь, дед?
Things have come to a close for now. It's good that you came through unscathed.
Дед тоже разучился рот открывать.
The Master Diviner asked us to pass on this item of Tиньюн's. I'll go to the Palace of Astrum and meet with Yukong.
Это генерал,
If either of
я
you
имею в
has
виду.
anything urgent, it'd be best
У
if
которого
you
Лёва.
came too.
Так, а где Данилка? Луна задов. Данилки Луназадова нету, ладно, пойдем. Так, все, я совсем поговорил. Таньки здесь нету, поэтому... А, не, вот он спрятался.
Returning to the Luofu and Scale Gorge waterscape.
Данька тоже
It's a
разрешился говорить.
surreal feeling. I left so determined.
От шока, наверное.
Who would have
Или от
thought that
усталости.
circumstances would draw me back once more? There are only a handful of individuals who know my identity now. I do not wish to guess what could occur.
Потому что
before it
Лунаедов.
gets out.
Поэтому
But at least for
Луназадов.
now,
Порофл.
I'm safe.
И что делать будешь?
I want to meet the current High Elder of the Vidyadhara. It seems I won't be able to cast off Danfeng's negative karma. So I'd like to learn more about his past. I want to find out what I can do to make up for his sins. If you're planning on an extended stay on the Luofu, I'm afraid I won't be able to join you.
Да пофиг.
Sorry.
Тебя все равно в компании нету. Так что пофиг. Так что пофиг. У нас тут компания повеселей. Так, перейдите в локацию Лофу Синджоу, центральной гавани, я понял. Я ж там где надо стоял? Или чё? Не суть, короче.
Oh, is that a stain? I like this coat.
Здорово. Да давай поищем, чё. Кто понимает Ладитина... Это хорошо его понимала Тиньюнь, но ее пока нету. Ладно, пускай Март 7 будет. Пойдем к Марту, отведу тебя. Немного от сюжета, как говорится, отвлечемся. Где она прохлаждается?
Everything okay?
Переводи, короче.
Aw, why is D-Ting talking to you? I've always been nice to cute little animals.
Так я к тебе его привел вообще-то.
I think I'm a better fit, that's all. Never mind. No need to get offended. The first time we met D-Ting was during the Kafka hunt. I could tell there was a mysterious connection between us. Whenever he barked, I understood what he wanted to say.
Давай,
For
переводи тогда.
example, woof woof, woof 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 woof. Meaning, hello dear, I found a strange thing at the port of
Нихуя
Cloudford.
ты умная.
You may want to come and have a look for yourself.
Ни хрена ты умная. Да, прикольно, смотри.
Hey, enough with the passive aggression. The simple
Пассивная
truth of the
агрессия.
matter is that I can understand him. So what did D-Ting find at the port? Come on, let's go check it out.
Так, перейдите в локацию облачной переправы, окей. Гав-гавыч, блин. Ты захотелось вылезти из Ники и поиграть в ХСР. Бывает.
Little D-Ting says he's been dutifully searching for clues all over the Xianzhou. He notified us as soon as he found something strange.
Окей, что-то странного нашел.
So what does he want us to take a look at?
Так, а что это? Нефритовый маячок лежит на земле, его зеленый луч вырисовывает в воздухе изображение подростка. О, боксерская груша.
So the Cloud Knights have the necessary intel to act swiftly.
Ah, so it's a recording device. D-Ting must have heard its signal and called us over here to investigate.
После сюжета квест пожалователя Луны тоже пройдет, окей.
He looks about 8 or 9 years old, and he's already the General's retainer? The Xianzhou really does have some child prodigies, huh? Given everything that's been happening on the Xianzhou recently, I reckon the only fugitive worthy of a retainer's attention would be a Stellaron hunter. I wonder how he's getting along.
Посмотрим журнал операций. Так, рекомендуем уровень трата 62. Да, завалим. Без проблем вообще. Так, подожди. А, временный отряд я свой не могу сделать, да? Типа я свой поставить не могу, как бы отряд. Или могу? Я его убрать не могу, то есть я с ним только могу его поставить. Так, у меня никого вкачанного особо-то нету для этого дерьма. Мне никто не подходит из вкачанных. А, не, ну вот он подходит, ладно, окей. Хорошо, он подходит. Тиньюнь, волка и Байлу. А, Тиньюнь, волка и Байлу, подожди. Я уберу тогда его. Тиньюнь. Они не совсем подходят, но ладно. Я имею в виду по стихиям, или как она правильно называется. Давай, погнали.
Blade tracking entry. Traces run cold at Starskiff Haven. I'll have to ask the Cloud Knights in the area if they saw anything.
Пацаны, что видели?
Could you spare a moment?
Yanqing? Why are you all the way out here on the front lines? Shouldn't you be back at the seat of divine foresight?
The General already has a lot on his plate. As his retainer, it's my duty to share the burden. Nothing new to report, I assume?
Correct. After this blade escaped from the shackling prison, he disappeared into thin air.
Так мы все еще за ними
Is he
гонимся.
still on the ship?
Or perhaps he had no intention of escaping in the first place.
What foul demons found their way across the stars to wreak havoc on the Luofu?
That's why I'm here, to help the General eliminate those demons.
Is that so? I didn't receive any orders from the General.
Они, видимо, не курят.
This is a covert operation.
Then shall we dispatch a few knights for this operation of yours?
I appreciate the gesture, but the fewer people who know about a covert operation, the better. Making a big show of it will only scare the snake deeper into the grass. A good hunter must operate alone.
Смотрите, пацан с триги стреляет, получает звезд.
Dispatch a few knights. Huh. How incapable does he think I am? I might be young now, but just you wait.
Так ты мелкий пиздюк еще. Что ты хочешь? Эти улики вывыш на переправе. Окей. Допустим.
If the Psycrane hadn't been damaged, we could have extracted some footage. That's no longer an option.
Сведения о звездных яликах, утерянных на причалах восточной стороны облачной переправы. Причал Чинсюй, сталь. 2. 2 львенка линейных полей. Коллекционная версия. 22 смывающих ввысь. Стандартная версия. Одно большое торговое судно из гильдии «Светящее пламя». Корабль уже найден. 2 боевых корабля сопровождения из гильдии небожителя. Причал Чинсуй, сталь 3. Раскалывающие небеса. Судно представительского класса корпорации Межзвездного мира. Произошло столкновение на маршруте пролета возле Звездного дворца из-за ошибок логистики. Финансовые убытки необходимо оценить отдельно. Облик Клепота. Торгово-логистическое судно корпорации Межзвездного мира. Корабль уже найден. Ревущий прилив. Судно представительского класса морского народа Таласы. Фрагмент не подлежит расшифровке. Эти земноводные лягушки пронесли на корабль 60 ящиков хищных харациновых рыб. Жители святилища путников сообщили метеорологическому павильону комиссии по балансу о начале дождя около полудня. Возможно, ошибка расшифровки, необходимо подтверждение. В результате пострадало 12 жителей. Не знаю, как вам выразить свою благодарность, друзья иномирцы. Мы в комиссии по балансу вот так живем. Примечание. Ущерб, связанный с истребителями облачных рыцарей, уже возмещен. В соответствии с актом о секретности и связанными с ним документами, в настоящий момент отчет не может быть предоставлен. Заявку на его просмотр можно подать в канцелярию Звездного дворца. После этого необходимо ожидать ее рассмотрения. Заявка рассматривается в течение 3 рабочих дней с момента подачи. Окей. Ни хера не понял, но очень интересно. Я в том ужасе такой хуйни не страдал. Текст предсказания: с небосвода прольется удача. Солнце луч отменит невезение плен. В этом письме перед судьбы вам назначит, что сегодня ваш счастливый день. Рифма немножко потеряна, но похуй. Последнее предложение на табличном листке с предсказанием зачеркнуто. Добавлена еще подпись. Когда прибудут гости издалека, поспеши их принять. Дай им все, что они попросят, заботься о них так, как ни о ком больше. И тогда обернется... удача обернется несчастьем. Жуюэ.
The Master Diviner is always boasting about her foresight. Didn't manage to foresee this disaster, did she?
Рапорты дозорного подразделения облачных рыцарей процветания. Предыдущие рапорты отсутствуют. Восточная сторона облачной переправы. Причал Чинсюй, сталь 17:00. Происшествие и все сопутствующие документы изучены. Всего было деактивировано 32 робоптахи, пострадавших нет. Ответственный Чан Суй. Восточная сторона облачной переправы. Причал Чинсуй, сталь 3. 17:30. Это сталь, блин, меня как, знаешь, из мемов про Китай просто. Мы получили донесение от эвакуированных людей, что подозреваемый преступник был замечен на причалах Юаньшоу. Для оценки ситуации было отправлено 3 моих подчиненных из подразделения, ответственный Чансуй. Восточная сторона облачной переправы, причал Джинсуй, сталь 6, 19:00. 3 моих людей все еще не вернулись, с ними невозможно установить связь. Было принято решение отправить еще одну группу на поиски. Ответственный Джинсуй. Восточная сторона облачной переправы, причал Юаньшоу, прилив 3. 19:30. Обнаружено место, где был потерян контакт с АИ. Мы видели то странное дерево, его фрагмент не подлежит расшифровке. АИ и все остальные были насажены на ветви этого чудовища. Восточная сторона облачной переправы, причал Юаньшоу, прилив 3, 19:45. Это дерево просрот через все его тело. Его личный жетон, он из подразделения Голоб. Что с ним произошло? Мне пришлось сразить его. Но он встал на ноги. Мне необходимо во всем доложить обитель божественного предвидения. Почему? Почему не работает связь? Все в отделе логистики только берут взятки. Конец рапорта.
The perimeter is well guarded, but there are no traces of the fugitive passing through. It seems he has no intention of leaving the Luofu for the time being. Starskips are blocked from entering or exiting. There's no way the fugitive got through.
Ты уверен?
But if he fled toward the interior of the ship, it'll be hard to track him down over such a vast area. A fugitive
Чем
will
только
still
довольно
have to
стоит.
rely on starskips to travel between different delves. If we start by investigating the starskip he stole, maybe we can get a lead. Guess it's back to the docks again.
Так довольно стоит. Ну давай немножко
Looks
подеремся.
like the influence of the Stellaron spirits is growing.
Time strike with heart. Time for a buzz. This is double speed.
Непривычно же ее, конечно, в другой команде видеть.
Fight is won. Time for a buzz. Blade and flight.
Со своим веером многострадальным, скажем так. Так, это мне подвинуть надо, да? Или не надо? Зачем?
Playing dead? What a childish trick.
Тык.
Swords descend.
Мне кажется, он неплохо может шарашить на самом деле, если прокачать его. Так, он только влево и вправо, да, двигается? Ок. Так, теперь мне надо как-то обратно туда пройти. Да, сильно очень там думать надо. Он прям шарашить может только в путь. А зачем я его двигал вообще? Это долбоёб? Так, окей. Что-то их много телодвижений, подожди. Какого хрена? Окей. Какой там смысл? Бля, я себя в ловушку, блядь, загнал просто. Это работает. Голова не работает вообще опять. Хотя оно мне когда-то работало вообще или нет. Нахера туда пошел
What's this?
обратно? Это мертвые.
This kind of wound is not the work of a cloud knight. The best prey is one that leaves traces. Here, Ting, let's follow the scent.
На твинке яйцы нехорошо забилдил, смарт 7, он вполне творит вещи. 50к с ешки бывает наносит тупо бафая сам себя. Нихуево.
Civilians are still getting attacked? Where are the cloud knights? Hey, don't panic! I'll get you out of there!
Мне кажется, ее вытаскивать не надо. Я, кажется, догадался, кто это.
How many can you block? Strike with heart!
Time for a buzz. You bully! Time for a buzz. This is double speed.
Или не догадался, у меня прическа просто похожая.
What's in your prescription?
Blade and flight! Swords descend!
Музыка здесь прикольная.
Time for a
И
buzz.
эффекты у него ударов. Мне прям нравится.
Fight is one.
Strike with heart!
Time for a buzz.
Huh? They were on their feet a second ago.
Thank you for your assistance, young man.
Just doing my job. The port has been sealed off. Why are you here alone?
I came with a merchant ship. The shadows of
Да, это
old
походу она и
friends
есть.
have returned to my thoughts of late. I came to reunite with them and relive old times. Who would have imagined the Luofu could become such a dangerous place?
Постарела ты, мать.
You chose a bad time to visit, I'm afraid. There's been an incident. It won't take long for the general to fix it, though. This place isn't safe. We should head to the nearest Cloud Knight garrison. By the way, did you see a man with long hair and black clothes around here?
Да, это она.
You can't see? Apologies. I thought... My name is Yun Qing. I'm registered with the Cloud Knights. And your name is?
Jing Liu.
Nice to meet you. Miss Jing Liu? Allow me to lead the way. We might have to take a bit of a detour, but I promise to get
Она
you
тут
to
типа
Cloud Knight
неизвестна
safely.
своими приколами. Я не пойму вот этого.
Where exactly are we headed, young man?
To the docks. Don't worry, you'll be safe.
Сейчас бы, блядь, за нее волноваться, господи.
So, are you from one of the other Xianzhou ships? The Yaoqiang? The Fanghu?
Я бы за нее вообще не
I'm
волновался.
from the Xiangcheng.
The Songchang? There's a ship called the
Это не
Songchang?
сдохнет
Why
явно.
haven't I heard of it?
А если сдохнет, никто как бы против не будет.
Miss Jing Liu, how long has it been since you last set foot on the Luofu?
Are you always this talkative?
Just making conversation.
Никто даже переживать не
I wanted you to
будет,
know
все
I'm
наоборот
still
ты рюмку
here.
поднимут. Она сдохнет, мне кажется.
Let's get going, miss. Careful. Take your time.
Так забавно смотреть, как он перед ней распинается, конечно.
Where do we go from here?
Shh, quiet. We've got trouble to deal with first. Wait here a moment, miss. I'll be right back. Who are you, and what are you doing here?
You've come at the perfect time, little one. You can use your blood to irrigate the celestial traces.
Little one? This little one is about to teach you a big lesson. Swords descend!
Капец, такой сильный чел, который может херачить нормально так. Просто тупо груша является боксерской.
You are
В сюжетке
quite the
имею в виду.
swordmaster, young man.
Я бы на том месте бежал, чел.
You saw that?
I heard it. A sword whistles through the air and rings out upon contacting the enemy. Whilst invisible to the eye, such signals reveal the quality of one's swordplay. As a musician listens to the notes of a song,
Сумасшедшая
so
пизда
a
просто.
poet listens to its rhyme. And in the flow of combat, a skilled swordmaster delivers both with their blade. I'll wager the Cloud Knights capable of wielding 6 flying swords at a time number few indeed.
Thanks, miss.
However, your zealousness inhibits your ability to hide your line of attack,
Huh?
which causes your sword's song to become somewhat mumbled at the end.
I guess the connection between music and swordplay is real after
И потом ты мне говоришь, что я сумасшедшим долбоёбками,
He said my
как тебе сказать,
swordplay was
восхищаюсь.
too proud and angular. He said it lacked the maturity required to win the title of sword champion.
Sword champion. If I recall correctly, that title is bestowed on one who reaches the pinnacle of swordsmanship in the Cloud Knights. But that was a long time ago.
Right! Ever since the sedition of Imbibitor Lunae, the title of sword champion has gone unclaimed. But once everything settles down and a combat art ceremony returns, it's a title I'm determined to win.
The Cloud Knights have many martial arts traditions. Who was it that instructed you in swordplay, young man?
I see you're no stranger to the art. I won't keep you in suspense. My master is none other than General Jingyuan of the Luofu.
General.
I know you haven't visited for a long time, but surely you've heard of General Jingyuan. He says he has no affinity with the sword, that his skills are getting rusty. Well, if that's true, I never noticed from his training.
Понятно, понятно.
All right, the coast is clear. Let's keep moving.
Желтый строгал. Мастер приказал всем ученикам отправиться к определенному гроту, где они проследят за ростом и процветанием корней истины. Мы, однако, были невероятно потрясены, когда узнали, что китайский Розан, ответственный за происшествие на причалах Чэньцюй, в облачной переправе, погиб от рук иномирцев. Но когда долг зовет, необходимо забыть о кровном месте. Задание, порученное китайскому Розану, Пепе, хоть тебе не разочарую мастера.
The Starskip voyage log can be accessed through the dock navigator array.
Генерал до Тиньюня была она. Понятно. Опять эта херня.
Rise. Ow!
Указано изображение.
bright edge that can cut jade.
А, сюда нельзя, типа, ну.
Stars shift within it. A fine sword indeed.
Это будет немножко сложнее.
Rise. Ow.
Подожди, а как мне туда его переместить теперь? Так что ли? А, ну да, вот так теперь. О, молодец я. Я смог.
Active star skiff, there! This one goes past the Divination Commission and the Artisanship Commission.
Подрядчик Журавли Экспресс. Назначение отчета движения на причале Чэньсюй, утес 12. Исполнитель Яйцинь. Обитель божественного провидения. Статус звездного елика. Телефонок оленьих полей. Регистрационный номер. Комиссия по полетам. Звездный класс. Первый ранг. Назначение центральная гавань приюта звездных еликов. Не вернулся по координатам. А, типа пропавший, это, я так понимаю.
Well, my work here is finished. Now to make sure you get to a safe destination.
Ты бы видел, как я вызов шара выполнял в этом. Это было гораздо сложнее. Baldur's Gate. Чем вот это вот?
So we're not going there. I'm taking you to the shackling prison. Safe, well guarded, plenty of food, and a place to sleep.
Young man, if you wish to apprehend
Хорош.
someone, shouldn't you have a reason?
Suspicious behavior and half-truths.
Хорош.
Those alone are reason enough. You think you can fool me just
Ладно,
because I'm
он
a
меня не
child?
разочаровал. Окей.
A sealed-off port with a stranded passenger? Unlikely. Not to mention you walking the whole way here without so much as a stumble. You can see as well as I can. The biggest giveaway was your comment about my swordplay. Correctly guessing the number of swords from the sound alone? You'd have to be more than human. You're not blind at all, are you?
I never claimed to be. You came up with that yourself.
Это просто ты этого не отрицала, да?
Fear not, young man. I hold no grievance against you, and have never held ill intent towards the Xianzhou. The black veil covering my eyes is merely proof of my resolve to never look back, to never fall again into Mara and destruction. I came here to catch one person. It's quite fortunate that our paths have crossed.
The one you're looking for. Is it Blade?
He goes by Blade nowadays. A fitting name for someone who dedicated his mind and body to the ways of the sword. Take me to him, young man. You are no match for me, and therefore, no match for Blade either. Let me accompany you. There is no need to throw your life away.
Как будто она сама знает, где Блейд находится.
We've not even drawn swords yet, and you declare yourself the winner? Let me offer you a word of advice. Don't underestimate me.
I was hoping to avoid a conflict with the Cloud Knights. How about this? Let's have ourselves a little contest. We can use the abominations that have infested the Luofu as target practice, and see whose sword can slay more and slay faster.
And if I win?
Then I will obediently follow you to the shackling prison and receive whatever judgment awaits me there. Don't worry, I'll keep my end of the bargain. But if I win, you have to share Blade's whereabouts with me. Fair enough?
A Cloud Knight never gambles with official business. But in any case, you won't beat me.
I admire your confidence. But what was it you said earlier about declaring a winner before swords were drawn? It would seem we've cleared every abomination from the area. Let's find another location and continue our contest.
Окей. А типа, если бы я с ними не дрался, мы бы тут, да, были?
May the best swordmaster win.
Или нет? Я не понял так.
This place is brimming with Mara, the perfect environment for honing one's skills. Surely slaying abominations doesn't count as gambling with official business?
How do we tell who's won?
We go from here to the end of the path without leaving a speck of abomination behind us. The first one to the end wins.
Deal.
Lead the way.
What if you're just using this as a chance to escape?
Tиньюnь trained you all right.
Yeah! Show me what you got.
Так у Туби это же, получается, виза просто.
Time for a buzz. This is double speed. Time for a buzz.
Yeah! Blade and flight! Swords descend! Where did she go? I didn't even see you overtake me.
Too slow, young man.
Мне кажется, тут вообще невозможно победить.
How is that possible?
Все подстроено, все подкручено.
What kept you this time?
Хотя не мне про учительство говорить.
You'll need to work harder. Otherwise, you won't even catch me in a star skiff. I haven't had this much fun in a long time. A long time has passed since I wielded this sword. The heat of combat nearly cast me into the darkness. Come, young man. I'll let you finish up. I'll let you make 3 moves. Draw your sword. Don't you know it's rude to keep an elder waiting?
Потом ты всех перебьешь, да? Да пофиг на самом деле.
Hesitant, weak. What happened to that confidence of yours?
Blade in flight!
My turn. Once you draw your sword, you must strike down your adversary in one blow without turning back.
Тебя саму пиздят. Как бы если чё.
Strike with heart!
Tиньюnь taught you how to slay abominations. But did he ever teach you how to deal with the Mara struck? The answer is, there is no difference. The sword
Мне такой голос прикольный на английской озвучке. Типа уставший.
This sword came for your throat. Would you be able to deflect it? Did you think this swordplay was just a game of victory and defeat? Future sword champion. Your final move was the only one that didn't disappoint.
I lost?
Our contest has not yet come to a conclusion. For I have yet to make my final move, and the field has no opponent. Unsheathing this sword without merit is to blaspheme the divine will of the Rainbow Arbiter and invite calamity.
You...
Even with your strength, if you were to cross paths with Blade, it would mean death for you.
Ну, как бы он встречался с ним уже, ну ладно.
Dignified end than dying at his hands. To die as a swordmaster, having witnessed the perfection of my technique, refined 1,000 times over. What say you to that, young man? You have courage.
I deflected it?
I'll take those records you found. Thank you, young man. That move was a token of my appreciation. We were fated to meet this day, and in days to come.
This mysterious woman also wants to find the whereabouts.
Блейд-то ушел же вроде, нет?
No matter what she wants to do with the fugitive, she must not be allowed to get to him first. I have to pick up the pace.
Они же вроде все в трачка свалили, если я не ошибаюсь.
No matter what she wants to do with the fugitive, she must not be allowed to get to him first. I have to pick up the pace.
And that's the end? There's nothing else in the operations log? That Jing Liu seems pretty dangerous. The Stellaron crisis sure has attracted a lot of strange people to the Lawfu.
Типа личное
Shouldn't we
мнение.
hand this over to
Имхо,
Tиньюнь as
значит.
soon as possible?
Отнесите непритый маячок в обитель божественного предвидения. Окей, перейдите в существующее святилище. Ок.
Oh, is that a stain? I like this coat.
Ё-моё, начинается вот этот.
What is your purpose for entering the seat of divine force?
Колебал одно и то же спрашивать. Нет, тут для тебя еще новости веселые.
Without a doubt. This jade tracer belongs to Yangqing. I can't thank you enough.
Да. Квест крутой на самом деле.
You already accessed the recordings?
He accidentally pressed a button.
No harm done. She was my mentor and my superior when I was a member of the Cloud Knights. However, she left the Xianzhou a long time ago.
Да-да, его.
If you see her, be sure to keep your distance and notify me immediately. He took on the charge of pursuing a major criminal. It is not my place to impede him for fear of his well-being. That is the nature of the Cloud Knights.
Смелый пацан, конечно.
I do have confidence in him, though. Forgive me.
Окей.
Thank you again for your help, friends from the Express. I hope to be able to drink and talk freely with you once again, when everything is settled.
Крутое, конечно, задание было. Верификация посетителя. Какого хрена он может туда ходить? Чем? Мастер среди клинков. Окей. Погнали типа по основному квесту. Прикольный квест, мне понравился на самом деле. Коротенький, но прикольный.
I like this coat.
Это бабуля, забирай, короче.
I see. Please extend my regards to the 10 lords.
I will. Our condolences, Hellmaster. You have guests. I shall take my leave.
Рыцарь чужестранец тоже квестом ба. Посмотрим потом.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, I would like to thank the crew of the Express for saving the Law Fu from the Stellaron crisis.
Madame Yukong must have heard about Miss Tиньюнь.
Yes, I have heard. Seeing 4 leave, yet only 3 return, was enough for me to know that Fu Xuan's report was indeed correct. Tиньyun. I still can't believe it. The whole report reads like a bad joke. It's simply unimaginable.
Так, а почему ее тело-то тогда исчезло? Я не понимаю.
Matter Legion on the Xianzhou, and Tиньyun, a Lord Ravager. How could someone who spent over 30 years working alongside me at the Skyfaring Commission turn out to be nothing more than a monster in disguise? What happened to the real Tиньyun?
Madam Yukong.
I'm sorry. I understand. It's just hard for me to
Здесь даже нас смирилась, да?
Thank you for bringing Tingyun's belongings back to the Palace of Astrum. The Stellaron crisis has cost us too many comrades. Brothers, sisters, children. I'd like to invite all of you, as witnesses to this war, to a soul-soothing ceremony hosted by the Skyfaring Commission.
Интересно, они ее без тела хоронить будут или что? Я тут вот не понимаю.
A soul-soothing ceremony?
To put it into short life terms, a funeral. You see, for long life species of the Xianzhou,
То есть они ее без тела, да, хоронить будут? Нормально.
Mystical concept. Ordinarily, the Ten Lords Commission guides people to the Hall of Karma before any symptoms of Mara are detected. There, they leave behind their lives and wait for their time to come. People are used to a short farewell as opposed to a tedious burial process. Given our limited lifespans, the only ones who place value on ceremony are us Foxians. Countless Cloud Knights lost their lives or became Mara-struck during the crisis. The Hall of Karma couldn't take them all in, and so they passed away.
Да это бред, потому что тело пропало на наших глазах тупо. Это как минимум доказывает, что она не могла быть, блядь, настоящей.
By combining Skyfaring Commission technology with Foxian ceremony, we honor those who have passed on. We place items of the dead onto star skiffs.
Я представляю, Тиньюнь вернется такая, где мой веер, блядь? Ушел в космос, нахуй.
It's not just to comfort the dead.
Не знаю, почему я руссо-то.
But also to comfort their surviving relatives, close friends, and indeed all residents of the Xianzhou. It's also my way of saying farewell to Tиньюнь. I know, I'm selfish. She may not have died a Cloud Knight, but she's still one of us here at the Skyfaring Commission. A victim caught up in a wider conflict. I'd like to hold this ceremony as a way of distancing the memory of Tиньюнь from the Lord Ravager who tarnished her identity. I can still hardly believe it. I'll use my own methods to locate Tиньюн's whereabouts, but at present,
Знаешь, лиси непонимание.
This is the least I can do for her. I'd like to ask you all to witness this event with me. I've instructed Yan Ming to sort through Tиньюn's belongings. I hope you can pick some out to place around the star skiff.
Leave this to us. We'll take care of it as per your wishes, Madame Yukong.
Once again, my thanks to all of you. I've asked the judges of the Ten Lords Commission to ratify this soul-soothing ceremony, and have commissioned a special skiff at Stargazer Navalia for the ceremony. If you need anything, that's where I'll be.
Разберите вещи Тиньюнь. Окей, пойдем рыться в вещах ее.
You always did say that I like to gossip, and here I am rambling on, proving you right again. If only you were here to cut me off. Oh, it's you. For a moment, I thought she'd return. Did the Helm Master send you over?
We're here to help sort out Miss Tingyun's things. Madame Yukong wants to use some of them for her soul-soothing ceremony.
Well, I've managed to get through pretty much everything. It's all in this box. Please, take your time.
Okay, let's see what there is. An Amicassator's seal, a small box, a knife, a bow, and something wrapped up tight. I wonder what this is. Looks like some kind of antique? But who'd want to hold on to something like this?
Oh, Tиньюnь explained that one to me. It's a folk statuette from Foxian antiquity. They say it can bring wealth if placed correctly.
There's also a note in the package. This is for you, Mr. Yanming. Wishing you fortune and success in every endeavor. Yanming, it seems like this is a gift for you from Miss Tingyun.
I remember asking her for one at the time. This is unexpected. I only mentioned it in passing, but she remembered. Tиньюнь and I were from different guilds.
Мне такое было, когда я проходил колесо сансары.
When we used to trade in other lands, we would bring back local
Райден,
specialties and distribute them among friends and other guild members. It became a custom. the rivalry between us and the Whistling Flames to be the Skyfaring Commission's top guild was always fierce. We would gift each other all kinds of bizarre oddities. Candy that made your leg hair grow. A violin that could shatter glass with its piercing shriek. Oh, I was completely unprepared for this. I never thought Tиньюнь would leave something behind for me that was so sincere and earnest. If I don't return a gift, I'll lose our little duel. But what could I possibly gift her back?
Huh. Besides the seal, the knife, and the bow, none of this seems like something Miss Tиньюнь would have kept. I thought she was more about jewelry and beauty. Could there be other things similar to what Yan Ming got? We should take a look.
Давай взглянем коробку. Смотрим, что там.
There's nothing else except a handful of seeds. It looks like there's something printed on the bottom of the box. The Sleepless Earl. Let me think. Where have I seen that name before?
Ладно, посмотрим на нож.
I can't cook to save my life, but one thing I'm sure of is that's a kitchen knife. I've never seen Miss Tиньюnь use anything like that to defend herself. It must be another gift that she never had time to send.
Может
There's
быть.
an ad in the knife case. Spices Supreme. A room alley? Which store is that again? This bow. It's a good bow. It couldn't be meant for me, could it?
Ты еще задавай, забери.
Alright, just kidding. Just trying to liven things up around here.
Ну, у тебя это немного получается, ладно.
Do you know where we're supposed to take these things?
А мы что-то себе все забрали? А, подарок Манмин из неспящего графа. Передайте. Так, это мне надо туда выйти, да? Обратно. Ладно, пошли. Еще и музыка такая играет. Грустная.
The Sleepless Earl. Was that the name of that tea house at the port when we first got into town?
Welcome to the Sleepless Earl. I'm the owner here. The name's Ming Ming. How many of you are there? Which tea would you like today? Oh, this is the tea Miss Tиньюнь promised to get for me. She really went to another world for me. She's incredible. When I took over this tea house from my parents, I thought I'd shake things up by creating a new tea product.
Видимо, она нашла его.
Famous brews like Whale Tide Spring or vegetations in the Alchemy Cauldron have been around for millennia, and imported mixed teas have also found a niche. Introducing a new product into the industry is really hard. Miss Tиньюnь came to the tea house one day and heard about my troubles. She said she could find me a brand new strain during her travels. One that nobody on the Xianzhou had ever tasted. I just thought she was trying to cheer me up. I never thought she'd actually do it. Where is Miss Tиньюнь today?
По факту непонятно. Давай скажем так, может, это и правда кажется.
Now that the crisis has been averted and the ports are resuming operations, Miss Tиньюnь has been dispatched on business with the Skyfaring Commission out to other worlds.
Oh, really? Well, that's a shame. Well, hold
Потому что
on
мы
a
пока
sec.
что реально не знаем, что с ней. Это непонятно.
suggestion, I improved the Whale Tide Spring, Emerald Hills, and Dondu strains to make a new variety with a sweet, long-lasting taste. I called it Tиньюн's Blend. Seeing as she can't enjoy it right now, I'll have to invite all of you to try a cup.
Йок. Так, ладно, пойдем до переулка сейчас тогда. До переулка нам куда? Нам сюда. Вот здесь пройти можем, в принципе. Нормально все будет. Что-то прям как этот вот.
Oh, is that a stain? I like this coat.
The Lafu is famous for its mung bean soda. You've got to give it a try.
Oh, how's it going? Did you take some time off? See any more of the Xianzhou? Isn't that the place on Aurum Alley over in Exalting Sanctum? All the foodies go there. What about it? Planning on treating me to a feast? It's the main commercial street in the Exalting Sanctum, although it's a lot quieter since the whole Stellaron crisis thing. Tourists fresh off the Starskiff always head to Starwatcher Avenue in Starskiff Haven. It's one of those bustling tourist streets. But if you want the real deal on local snacks, you've gotta get to Aurum Alley. I've marked it out for you on your map. Whenever I'm tired of Celestial Jade or slacking off, I head over for a bowl of
съезди в Китай.
tofu.
Или далековато
Sorry,
будет.
now that you've brought it up, I suddenly don't feel like clocking in for work anymore.
The Lafu is famous for its mung bean soda. You've got to give it a try.
Так, яйцо из величайших специй. Куда нам? Сюда?
Spices Supreme! Check out that sign!
Короче, ей надо, да, что-то придать.
Welcome to our humble eatery. What can we get for you today?
Мы подарки разносим, если что.
Something from Miss Tingyun for me? Oh, what a precious person she is. A sweet thing like her, gifting me a kitchen knife. When she first ate here, I told her my motto: you can't better your own food unless you taste it. Then she got me to talk about my hunting and cooking experiences out on other worlds. She was captivated. She pestered me about dish after dish. At the end, she mentioned she wanted to get me a gift. A sword for a hero and a knife for a chef.
Не, ну это не умею, да.
She probably came across some rare mineral and forged it by hand. Look how sharp it is. I bet it cuts straight through a Thalassa titanium terrapin shell. Miss Tingyun is too kind. Who among the Aurum Alley vendors hasn't been spoiled by the generosity of whistling flames? Her grand fare puts small merchants like us in touch with big intergalactic vendors. If we're talking gifts, it's us who should be gifting her something. Oh, I heard the trade port is open again for business. Miss Tingyun must be real busy, right?
Да,
Miss
несомненно.
Tingyun couldn't tear herself away from work, so we've had to gift this on her behalf today.
Really? Thank you so much. Why don't I give you all a demonstration and prepare a dish? My treat. I'd love to repay this kindness.
Пожрем хоть на халяву. Почему бы нет?
Speaking of which, it was our chili beef offal stew that first attracted Miss Tingyun to our restaurant. It's spicy, sumptuous, and guaranteed to get the mouth watering. Not even...
About that bow, I think I know who Miss Tingyun intended to gift it to.
Mr. Yan Ming said an ambassador will return with a gift for a trusted colleague. The person who Tingyun trusts the most is Madame Yukong, right?
Погнали, передадим тогда ей. Так, просто звездочет, да? Русские реку Сури переплыть тоже в Китае. Видишь, неплохо, недалеко. Это тебе, короче, забирай, если что.
What brings you here? This bow. Did Tиньюнь pick it out for me? She understood my pain. It's a shame I can no longer do anything for her. 30 years ago, I fought in a terrible war. My comrade and I set sail together, but only I returned. The scars of that war never truly healed. Still, the Law Fu traced out its arc of recovery and continued to trade. I felt tired of voyaging, like I'd lost the courage to pull on a bowstring ever again. I hid away in the Skyfaring Commission and buried myself in work, never wanting to see the sky again. Despite rising to Helm Master, my military career hadn't prepared me for the type of meticulous planning work now confronting me. Tиньюnь, on the other hand, was a born merchant, always discussing business matters with me and offering up advice, even if she was my subordinate. She never fought alongside me on the battlefield, but in her own way, she became a comrade in arms. Without the help of Tиньюnь and the Guild, the Law Fu would not have been able to recover in the space of just 30 short years. I used to think that the Xianzhou had changed with the times. Geniuses like Tиньюnь were the future for the Skyfaring Commission's next generation. They would bring prosperity to the Law Fu. I was only ever suited to the flames of war. I was wrong. Only when the last minions of the Antimatter Legion are wiped out will I become useless to the Xianzhou. The Xianzhou needs people like me. Those willing to cruise the sky and fight the flames.
Тяжелый квест, конечно, в плане эмоций.
The star skiff is ready for the ceremony now. Everyone, please place your objects aboard the star skiff.
Wait! Wait for me! Miss Tиньюнь prepared a gift for me. As a fellow ambassador, I cannot fail to honor our custom.
Yan Ming, what is it that you've prepared?
I've brought a paper kite. I know it may seem simple compared to the precious items that Tиньюnь gifted others in the past, but it has a deeper meaning. I heard that Foxians have a tradition where paper kites are used to comfort the souls of pilots who can no longer take to the skies. Tиньюnь and I were never pilots in the strictest sense of the word, but we spent much of our lives out among the stars. For her to be able to take wing once again would make her very happy.
Однако философски. Давай укладываем, чё.
Out of all this stuff we've got, what do you think we should place on the...
This time, we needn't compete. Go. Fly on to other distant worlds.
This is a gift from Miss Yensui on behalf of all the restaurants on Arum Alley. You're going to love this.
Тяжело, тяжело.
This is the tea that Meng Ming has made, especially named after you.
Thank you for everything you've done for the Skyfaring Commission and the Law Fu. This small seal is the foundation of the Xianzhou's prosperity. The Skyfaring Commission shall never forget you, Tиньюнь. I will seek out the truth.
То есть она сама не верит, получается, в это. Окей. Она хотя бы сама до конца в это не верит. Окей, я понял. Хотя бы так.
Time for the soul-soothing ceremony. Please make your way to Earthrise Agora in Starskiff Haven.
Приют звездных еликов. Так, окей. Куда перейти? Сюда.
Oh, is that a stain? I like this coat.
О, сейчас еще и ролик грустный запустят.
General, the ceremony is finished. You should take a rest.
Not yet. I have things I wish to convey to my astral friends. My apologies I couldn't get to you any sooner. Yan Qing made sure that I was fully recuperated. Before you leave the Luofu, there are two things I wish to gift the Express.
Two gifts? Has his conscience finally gotten the better of him? Is he going to make up for all our hard work along the way?
Мартин, как всегда, блин.
Please, let us reconvene at the seat of divine foresight.
Окей.
Oh, is that a stain? I like this coat.
Так, подожди, куда нам? Я постоянно забываю, где эта хрень находится. Вот она.
Would you like me to relay your message?
Present company is gathered to reiterate the Xianzhou Luofu's esteemed gratitude for the magnanimous
Видимо, нам
actions
пока
of
что
the
не
nation.
скажет, да, что с ним случилось
I am sure Lady
на этой
Fu has
планете.
given voice to this already, but the Luofu is greatly indebted to you. Therefore, on behalf of the Luofu Cloud Knights, I hereby present you with a jade abacus, a symbol of our allied friendship.
Я думаю, они в будущем нам помогут все. Я имею в виду, когда конечная битва будет. Типа с разных планет. Почему-то мне так думается, не знаю.
Etching the record into a jade abacus. The world may crumble and the heavens may fall, but this oath shall never be broken. The same is true of this jade abacus. It is a record of the Luofu Cloud Knight's promise to the crew of the Astral Express. It
Ну
is
да, я
also
говорю именно для этого.
grip it tightly, and it will send a message to the jade abacus here in my hand. No matter how
Типа, когда припрет, мы их позовем.
the Luofu Cloud Knights will always come to the aid of the crew, whatever your need may be.
Wow, now that's what I call a payoff.
Of course, I
Ну,
trust
типа
that such an
маячка, я так понимаю, не
important
маячка,
article
хер
will not be
знает.
used for trivial or inappropriate circumstances. I hope you can understand.
Yep, got it. Say no more. Sure thing.
Thank you for your generosity, General.
Один Вельт нормально поблагодарил.
Don Hong.
General.
In accordance with the edict of the Ten Lords Commission, I am hereby authorized to relieve your banishment decree. From this day henceforth, you may come and go freely on the Luofu.
Nice!
Будем благодарны, как говорится, за нашего друга,
But I must
который
remind
убил
you that
очень
the crimes
быстро.
of Don Feng have had far-reaching implications. And some people, such as those in Scale Gorge Waterscape, will not be much moved by the issuance of a paper edict. While I can guarantee your freedom to come and go as you please, I cannot guarantee your safety. Again,
Типа ты можешь, конечно, ходить спокойно, но то, что тебе могут пизды дать, я тебе не могу гарантировать, что тебе не
this
дадут.
issuing of gifts brings with it a sense of relief. Even my wound is feeling much improved. The occasion calls for a line or two of poetry. Though I feel my efforts would be overshadowed by the erudition of Lady Fu. Another time, perhaps. The Express and its passengers have a long voyage ahead of them. May that voyage be smooth and untrammeled. I bid you farewell.
Эти планы с попутчиками.
Himiko messaged me. The Express detected the Jade Gate's reopening. She asked whether we'd be heading back anytime soon. She was also asking after you, Don Hung. I think it'd be best if you update her in person, don't you think?
She must have been worried. I'll return to the train and put her mind at rest.
Himeko must be eager to hear about what we've been up to on this mission too, right? Hang on. Oh, how could I forget? We should bring something back for the conductor. Have you got any unfinished business on the Xianzhou? Oh yeah, there are some people we haven't said goodbye to yet.
Fine, fine. Don Hung and I will go back to the Express. The two of you come back soon, okay?
С кем мы не попрощались-то?
Don't worry, Mr. Yang.
А с кем мы не попрощались-то? Я не помню. С кем мы еще познакомились-то? С бабкой, если только. Ну, она не бабка, ну ладно, не суть. Исследование Тодора Иордана, ты это имеешь в виду? Хотя тут всякого до хрена на самом деле. Интересно и не очень, скажем так. Резервная энергия освоения. А, вот он что. Да ладно, погнали на экспресс обратно. Чё это? Вроде со всеми попрощались, с кем хотели. Погнали.
There's a dreamlike quality to watching these star skiffs depart through the Jade Gate. How long will these ships sail? And which stars are they traveling to?
From a universal perspective, there is little difference between the lives of long and short-lived species.
Короче, с Тиньюнь так и не все осталось непонятным. Выжила она, не выжила, блин. Просто тупо пропала. Пока что. Ее формально похоронили, но тела нету.
You're back. Himiko and I were just discussing our journey. This little excursion has reached its conclusion. All things must come to an end. Still, some endings spark a new beginning.
Next time, I think I should be the one trailblazing with you guys. Welt can stay on the express.
Нифига ты решила выйти погулять?
Did the work roster just change like that?
Penacony. Do you remember? Before Kafka's
Я не ебу, что за
proposal, that was
Пенакония.
our original destination. The family is throwing a banquet there, and they sent invitations out to the
Не
express.
шарю, что за
I was
Пенакония.
curious about the state of the planet, so I accepted. When the conductor is ready, we can set off for the next stop.
All who enter here are either jailers or prisoners. Which are you?
Neither. I'm merely a lost traveler.
What a spectacle. The Stellaron, the Ambrosial Arbor, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, the Lord Ravager. A series of threats that almost succeeded in diverting attention away from the crucial question. They who brought the Stellaron onto the Cienjo, what was their motive?
С чего они взяли, что это он-то был?
You surrender, or do you require
Интересно просто.
Abomination of Yaoshi.
General, my power does indeed stem from the abundance. But I'm the same as you. We are both enemies of Yaoshi.
That's right, Jingyuan. Stay out of our way. The revival of the Arbor is an omen. It's time for the Cienjo to choose its next path. The
Ладно, тут она круто вышла. Окей.
The Ruin Author. This is a chess game between eons. If you don't stand with the winners, you stand to lose. And this time, we will put the abundance in their grave.
Контракт. Окей. Сюжетка все. Пока что. Что ты хочешь с меня? А, тебе же к Верховному надо. Миссия возвращения дракона. Это вот это ты имел в виду задание? Или какое? А вот, кстати, шум рынка вот это вот, скорее всего. Ивент этот, скажем так. Окей, сейчас сходим. Что тебе надо? Что ты ноешь опять? А, типа ежедневное задание тебе, да? Так, окей. Это задание мы уже проходили. Шуморн Кевин, я понял. Подожди. Шестого левела у меня еще нету. Ладно, давай вот это задание пройдем и все пока что. Возвращение этого дракона. Где, но я его потерял. Слушай, а где оно реально? Где это задание-то? Я же вроде взял. Так, это что? А, компенсация за проблемы. Ой, да не за что. Я заберу. Я даже жаловаться не буду. Нефрит бесплатный. Да я понял, что возвращение дракона. Я имею в виду, его найти не могу. А, вот оно все. Так, нам сюда. Гнали. Надеюсь, оно быстрое.
Is that a stain? I like... I have delivered the missive about the meeting. Do you have any questions, Master Dan Heng?
I know all that I wish to know. Thank you, Miss Huanxi.
You need not address me as Miss. I am but one of Miss Bailu's maids. Then again, if I may be so bold as to make a humble request.
Go ahead.
Before this goes ahead... Oh, who might this be?
Поздороваемся, чё? Вежливый же. О, 9 человек, ни хера себе. Простите.
He is a close friend. I've invited him along to bear witness.
Впервые так много.
Please, treat him as you would me. Now, what was your request?
Then I hope you don't plan on meeting with Miss Байлу.
А чё не так-то с ней? Чё бы и нет? Чё бы и нет? Почему бы нет?
Hear what I have to say. I have good reason to be concerned.
Ты вы странные все.
Perhaps you should know that Miss Bailu's path to becoming a High Elder was neither in compliance with proper protocol, nor of her own volition. Everything was a result of the stubbornness of her predecessor, Dan Feng. His hubris and tyranny brought about the end of the Luofu's High Elder succession.
Чем мне так БГ3 не нравится? БГ3 офигенная игра.
Master Dan Heng's return, and were uncertain whether it constituted good or ill fortune.
ХСР, да, он более лайтовый, скажем так.
Many have surmised that the Luofu's High Elder succession tradition will soon be back in force. If true, that is indeed something worth celebrating. Whether we find another suitable candidate in accordance with the laws of our people, or have you take up the position anew, everything can still be mended. But if Master Dan Heng were to hand everything over to Miss Байлу,
it could lead to great upheavals on the horizon. No good would come of it for her.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Such a major matter as this is naturally up to the Preceptor Elders. I couldn't possibly say. I've been a maid here for 12 years now, and was with my mistress every day as she studied medicine and received tutelage. I've witnessed her countless escapes, and the inevitable, unwilling returns.
Бывает.
As far as a Xianzhou is concerned,
Видимо, просто Honkai более нишевая игра, скажем так, в этом плане.
But as a high elder in nothing but name alone, Miss Байлу is highly restricted in her actions, and has no freedom or say about her own life. I can't bear it. Your Highness, please think about this poor child.
Возможно, надо вообще Байлу спросить, на реально, что она хочет.
Miss Байлу is young, naive, and easily manipulated by others. I worry that under the pressure of others, she would be convinced into taking up too great a burden.
I understand your concern, but I have nothing more to say on the matter at present.
Then I will bid my farewell. Master Dan Heng, whether you choose to meet Miss Байлу or go with me to see the Preceptor Elders,
Сегодня, кстати, с Крутком повезло, на самом деле. Учитывая, что мы 3 тенролла побили, из них выпали 3 легендарки. Это вообще было просто везение, блин. Если так посмотреть.
You've been spending too much time with March. You know that I'm a descendant of the Luofu Vidyadhara. In Scale Gorge Waterscape, you witnessed my secret strength, as March would call it. Yet that power stems from Dan Feng, my previous incarnation. He altered the process of High Elder succession, plunging everything into catastrophe. Ultimately, he suffered the punishment of molting rebirth. Based on the physiological principles of Vidyadhara reincarnation, I ought to have been an entirely new entity. And, in view of the law, all crimes from my previous incarnation should have been...
Причем сигнал, да, это луноглазого.
But in reality,
кстати говоря. Она выпала, по-моему, на 4-й тенролл, насколько я помню.
Even after I was released and left the Xianzhou, my High Elder past and Dan Feng's enemies pursued me like a haunting shadow. Now, I plan to face that shadow.
Ну, для 100 круток, мне кажется, это неплохое, скажем так, получение персов.
And visit the High Elder to see what more I can do. The star skiff is ready. Let's go.
Ладно, пойдем. Как я обожаю эти гребаные спуски и так далее.
I don't believe in ghosts.
Need your extractor cleaned or your star...
The rumors are true. You really are back. I'm Hila Lu Ying of the Alchemy Commission. I'm a Vidyadhara too, as you can see. I'd heard the
Около идеального рубля в тупе. Понял? Принял.
And wanted to offer some advice. Oh? Leave this troubled place immediately.
I'm not surprised in the slightest. What does the Alchemy Commission want then?
Return to being a nameless. Stay out of the High Elder succession. The Luofu Vidyadhara have finally recovered from Dan Feng's grievous sins, and were blessed with a compassionate and caring High Elder in Байлу. None of this was easy. Your return has stirred up resentment and ambition among the preceptors.
А типа он верховным хочет стать? Или что?
I have no intention of threatening Bailu's position.
You may have a clear conscience, but even so,
As long as you remain on the Lafu,
Какие вы все суеверные, господи.
Leave now. It is the best outcome for everyone involved. Do not repeat the mistakes of a past life in this one. Farewell.
Ты же понимаешь, что мы просто так не уйдем?
Excuse me. Are you two on your way to the Alchemy Commission, Delph?
Да, давай, погнали. Поехали. Встретитесь с Верховным, присоединитесь к посланнику. Погнали. Сразу на 7 человек упало. Неплохо.
Even you came to dissuade me from visiting the High Elder, General?
This encounter was not of my making.
Ну, типа, каждый имеет право на свое мнение, поэтому почему нет?
Our paths have merely crossed. But your question would suggest that there are others interested in dissuading you from such a venture. Matters that concern the rise and fall of the Vidyadhara will inevitably attract certain parties, those that would work circumstances to their advantage, be it Don Feng, the Preceptors, or the Alchemy Commission that trained the Dragon Lady.
А, так вот что они хотят это продвинуть.
The Preceptors and the Commission seem deeply concerned.
A chance meeting is a gift from fate. Why don't I help you to fathom their intent then?
Да вот с этого начнем.
The power struggle between the Preceptors and their High Elder is a
Они
tale
все
as
равно
old as time.
наплевать на то, что делает
Someone as
Бунхет.
powerful as Don Feng
Да по нему это заметно на самом деле.
beyond their control was enough for them to harbor a hidden rage. The Elders used to have a small say in appointing the new High Elder. Who could have imagined that Don Feng would pick his own successor? And yet, that is precisely what happened, and all they could do was accept the result. Now that Don Hong has arrived, the Elders see yet another chance. How could they let it go? The Dragon Lady has no power, and Don Feng is a criminal. One can understand their desire for a new High Elder. The Preceptors have been suppressed for some time now. They will inevitably try to overturn the situation.
Ее перевернут, там неинтересно просто.
These people speak of legitimacy. They believe that Байлу was chosen as heir apparent by the previous High Elder, and that unless she were to commit a terrible sin, the Preceptors should have no right whatsoever to choose again. The Healer Lady has draconic features and scarcely believable therapeutic abilities. Some regard this as evidence that she is the High Elder. But the Preceptors are fixated on strength and are unwilling to accept her. Now that Don Feng's reincarnation has shown a command over the vast marine expanse of luminescent depths, those longing to keep the traditional bequeathal of the High Elder feel increasingly uneasy.
Первый Варик выбрал, он нереально капец много на себя берут. Бывает.
After Don Feng's abdication, they fought against the Preceptors and saved Bailu's dignity. They demonstrated a true devotion. These folks aren't the type to just let it go.
А сам ты что думаешь по поводу этого?
It is an internal affair of the Vidyadharas. As long as it does not disturb the peace aboard the Lafu,
А, типа не мое дело, да?
it does not involve the general of the Cloud Knights.
Логично.
Nevertheless, as a friend, let me remind you of one thing. So long as Don Hong and Bailu, with their respective High Elder powers and titles, both remain on the Lafu, The Videodora will never cease their internal strife. This is not to say that either of you are to blame. It's getting late. You are headed to repair the Arbor's seal at Scale Gorge Waterscape and visit the High Elder, no? Farewell for now. I should start taking this business of rest and recuperation a little more seriously.
Давай, иди спать. Так, нам надо куда? Нам надо туда.
Didn't hurt.
Time for a buzz.
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Давно нормального урона сегодня не видели. Хотя мне кажется, с Данькой больше это будет по урону.
Time for a buzz. This is double speed.
Time to say bye. Boom.
What's in your prescription?
The human body is beautiful in its fragility.
Master Dan Heng, you're back. Have you made your decision? Will you come with me to meet with the elders first? Or are you set on seeing Miss Байлу?
Miss Байлu is already waiting at Scale Gorge Waterscape.
Your stubbornness is redolent of your previous incarnation.
Sorry, but you're not going anywhere. A criminal who destroyed our succession is unworthy of setting foot in the sacred places of the Videodora.
Wait. Master Dan Heng's presence at Scale Gorge Waterscape has been approved by the 6 charioteers and the preceptors. He is no longer the criminal he once was.
Empty rhetoric. There are ways of unearthing his true identity. And even his reincarnation should answer for the monstrous crimes of the past. The Videodora will never accept him.
Какой злой. Ножками потопа еще.
Die, Donfeng.
Окей. Бам.
You say Donfeng was merely your previous incarnation. How then do you still possess the power of the High Elder?
Heaven's Surge. Break! Awaken, dormant scales. Blood-cleansing dragon.
As I expected, Donfeng, you have returned.
Thank you for rescuing me, Master Dan Heng.
They came for me. I'm sorry you got dragged into it.
It's risky to remain here. We should leave. Master Dan Heng, after your meeting,
Да, он шарашит прям нормально так.
to see the elders.
По урону.
Should I ever want to meet the preceptors, Miss Huanxi, I'll ask you to pass on the message.
I understand. Please alight, Your Highness. Miss Байлу awaits you at Dragon Vista Rain Hall.
Ладно, погнали, поехали.
It could be dangerous ahead. We should proceed carefully.
Шестьдесят седьмой. Что-то их прям до хера. Так, окей. Данька луноедов у нас один будет, да? Здесь... Ну, оставим тех, которые были, я думаю. Или что? Так нормально, думаю, будет. Думаю, так будет нормально, в принципе. Да ладно, пойдет. Без Тиньки справится.
So slow. I've been waiting for you here for ages.
Немножко маленький с ним.
Hello there. Long time no see. What are you doing here?
We were met by an assassin on the way over, miss.
An assassin? Are you okay? Are you injured?
Fortunately, the skills of Master Dan Heng and his friends were too much for them. There are those that wish to assassinate Master Dan Heng, miss. Presumably to preserve your legitimacy as High Elder.
I don't care about my legitimacy. Why do they? I told you, whoever wants to be the High Elder is welcome. I never wanted the title.
I am Dan Heng. It is an honor to meet you, Miss Байлу.
You're Dan Heng? I heard about how you parted the ancient sea and Scale Gorge waterscape. These assassins have got their work cut out for them.
Мне кажется, она его фанатка.
Please don't say things like that.
Let me take a look at you. Dragon horns. Well, they say you're Dan Feng's reincarnation.
Я говорю, она его фанатка стопудово.
But you're different from me. Where's your tail?
Потерял.
If I let you be High Elder, will you grow a tail?
Блин, она просто в своем репертуаре реально. Разгрузка после основной сюжетки реально.
I'm here to repair the ambrosial arbor seal. This is the duty of the lawful Vidyadhara.
Oh, really? Then why'd you come to CB? All I've learned since my hatching rebirth are some medical skills at the Alchemy Commission. I can't repair seals or part the sea like you can.
I should take this opportunity to talk with you about the past, Miss Байлу. I've heard about your situation, and while I can't guarantee a solution, I will do my best to improve things for you.
Interesting. You're not like other grown-ups. You say what you think, and you seem trustworthy. So, you want me to go with you to Scale Gorge Waterscape?
Precisely.
Let's go then.
Miss Байлу.
Guanxi, please wait here for me. I'll come back as soon as I can. I've got these two to look after me. Don't worry.
Потому что она еще и в отряде. Ох, ну поехали. Я надеюсь, там головоломок сейчас никаких не будет веселых.
Wow, what a magnificent sight.
Yes. Forming a seal and using their power to curb the spread of the Arbor's roots is an important task entrusted to the Luofu's High Elder.
News to me. The elders must be well aware that I'm not qualified for this position. Which begs the question, why did Danfeng choose me all those years ago?
That's exactly what I've come to Scale Gorge Waterscape to find out. Among the Vidyadhara, the High Elder is the existence closest to the permanence. According to historical records, the High Elder succession involves a secret ritual known as the Transmutation Arcanum, as well as a treasure known as Dragonheart. Once succession is complete, the former High Elder undergoes a hatching rebirth, while the new High Elder begins to display draconic features. However, Danfeng's ritual failed, and his powers remained within me. And yet for some reason,
Поломалось всё. Баг.
it also created you.
So, in medical terms, he messed up the prescription. And brought suffering down on himself and just about everyone else in the process.
I want to use this opportunity to repair the Ambrosial Arbor seal, and see if I can help recall our memories. Shun the tree's growth, the residual plague, water of the ancient sea. Upon the High Elder's command, subdue the eternal roots. Strange. This is different from the breaking of the seal. Why is there no reaction?
What's wrong? Not going to plan, huh?
Shun the tree's growth, the residual plague.
Shun the tree's growth, the residual plague. Water of the ancient sea,
Upon the High Elder's command, subdue the eternal roots.
Работало, видимо.
Feeling.
That's it. You did it. And this alone should prove to everyone that you are the true High Elder. When the seal was reestablished, did you recall anything?
It was like a tide surging through my mind. I became really, really huge and the whole of Scale Gorge Waterscape was responding to my voice. Resonating with me.
Понятно. Даника ничего не получит тут. Никакой власти.
That's fun. Danheng, teach me another trick. Let's see if I can remember anything else.
Wait. Can you feel it? There's someone coming.
О, обещанные враги.
You. Who are you? Protect Байлу!
Hey! I'm doing the protecting here! Nobody's getting hurt with me around!
Stand still.
Out! To betray my customers, I charge extra!
Time to say bye. Boom. Relax.
Я же говорю, и без этой справиться, без Тиньюнь.
Right next to us without a sound.
They may have used a cloud hymn to create mist and provide a smoke screen. I'm afraid this ambush was probably lying in wait for us. Seems like some people have had enough of my presence. If so, why would they want to harm Байлу?
Да, им нет смысла на нее нападать.
We don't know how many there are. Let's get out of here. Go.
Ладно, валим.
Look at that shadow. Could it be an assassin?
Это призрак какой-то опять.
This power, it rivals the tidal forces in Scale Gorge Waterscape. Is that you, Danfeng? Have you returned?
I'm afraid you have the wrong person. These floating shadows are called mirage echoes. They are memories of past lives and echoes from the past that the Vidyadhara shed during their rebirth.
The books say that these mirages only speak to people they can recognize. And the water in their bodies can be used as medicine.
Seems this mirage mistook me for Danfeng.
There's no mistake. This old man would recognize your voice anywhere. Have you come to this sacred place to repent? The proud son of the Vidyadhara, hero of the High Cloud Quintet. You fought with us your whole life. How far you have fallen. You availed yourself of the transmutation arcanum to summon that draconic abomination, and almost laid waste to Scale Gorge Waterscape in the process. If your allies hadn't united to slay it, then the abomination would have destroyed the ambrosial Arbor's seal. Tell me, did it sadden you to watch the abomination perish? As the High Elder, you should have freed us from the plight of rebirth and set foot on a brand new path. But instead, you were seduced by your reputation and abandoned yourself. You counted Xianzhou natives and even short-life species among your
Капец, он дичь какую-то несет.
The upcoming trial is your final chance.
Старческую.
Hand over the secrets of the transmutation arcanum now, and the preceptors can help you keep your secrets. Our laws could have seen you executed. Pity that the High Elder succession could not be allowed to die with you.
Да, мы и так уже пробили грудку.
The Yaoqing put forward a strong case for you, and the Ten Lords Commission spared you from capital punishment. But the punishment of molting rebirth could not be avoided.
Elder, look around you. You've long since reincarnated. What remains here are just the mirages of the waters of the ancient sea.
Impossible. I still live! The High Elder succession will not be severed in this generation.
I don't like this mirage echo. He thought that the Vidyadhara was superior to other races, and that he was superior to other Vidyadhara. As if the Vidyadhara would never progress without their plans.
Рассуждение какой ребенка реально.
Danfeng probably never told them the secret of the transmutation arcanum.
We shouldn't linger here. The assassins are using skilled cloud
Что
hymn
толку
magic to
призраку
make
что
themselves
объяснять
invisible.
реально?
But their presence is all too real. These mirage echoes, on the other hand, are vestiges of the past. If we can center and transmit the echoes, we should be able to detect any assassins hidden beneath the surface of the water. Let's look for mirage echoes and send out pulses. Move carefully.
Наемники, использующие облачные гимны, имеют статус незаметности. Их трудно обнаружить после нападения противника с статусом незаметности вступления в бой. Все действия противника значительно продвигаются вперед, а уязвимость скрывается. Используя Хамираж, вы можете заранее обнаружить противника с статусом незаметности, после чего способность восстанавливается. Ага. Я понял. Хуя себе приколы.
Another invisible assassin?
Careful! They're waiting for us to get close enough to reveal our weak spots.
Relax.
Попался.
sacrifice.
Капец он шарашит, конечно, да.
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Я все не перестаю удивляться, насколько он херачит реально.
Time to say bye. Boom.
World cleansing dragon.
Понёрфит 100 пудов.
Relax.
Сто пудов понёрфит его, тебе говорю.
Stand still. Time to say bye. Boom.
Потом понёрфит. Что мешает?
Байлу, you fled the Alchemy Commission yet again. How many times have I told you? Our rules state that...
Sorry. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Wait. I remember that voice. That's the old chief alchemist. So she's been reborn?
Reborn? More excuses. Who brought you out this time? Is that Master Donfang?
Призраки реально.
Why do you remain silent? Your Highness, you're still as cold and lonely as you ever were. Like the eternal ice on the Fanghu.
Грёбаные призраки.
Байлу, return to the Forbidden Residence. I must speak with Master Donfang.
HoYoverse не нерфит. Я понял.
Wait! No! You were just a mirage echo! I got tricked again!
Master Donfang, I finally understand your plan. That little girl is the key to the transmutation arcanum. This is a breakthrough for my research.
У тебя даже рук нету. В каком исследовании?
The Videodora performs self-reincarnation, but we are unable to reproduce. Natural and artificial disasters inevitably reduce our population. If this continues, one day our noble draconic bloodline will perish, and the fated decree of the permanence will be violated. For this very reason, I have spent my entire life researching ways to free the Videodora from the cycle of reincarnation. I have been without success for a long, long time, thinking that this reincarnation had been naught but a waste. But now...
Как ты уже жизнь просрал свою.
Donfang. What did he do?
Master Donfang, your changes to the transmutation arcanum created a draconic abomination that wreaked great destruction. But it also created a new life. This is the hope that will one day allow the Videodora to reproduce.
Чего?
My understanding of reproduction was limited by ordinary notions. How constrained I was. Why should Videodora reproduction remain trapped within the confines of our race? To unearth the potential might of Long's blood and incorporate other races into the flesh of the dragon,
Isn't that the real meaning behind the transmutation arcanum? The Preceptors are too narrow-minded to see your talent. They want to install another High Elder. Foolish.
What does she mean by that?
The transmutation arcanum seems to contain a secret that allows the Vidyadhara to escape the cycle of reincarnation and return to normal reproduction.
Капец, сложно все.
But the mechanism
Для
eludes
моего
me.
мозга это сложно все.
Let's go.
Час ночи, по моему времени.
Stand still.
We're just having fun.
Say bye to breathing. Relax.
Oh, Grace. To betray my customers, I charge extra. World cleansing dragon.
Ну, такая ульта прикольно, конечно. По виду. По виду прям огонь. Мне не сюда, да?
Stand still. Time to say bye. Boom. Relax.
World cleansing dragon.
Если до хрена, блин.
Stand still. Time to say bye. Boom. Relax.
Ну, спасибо прокачке, как говорится. За то, что всех разношу. Охренеть, он, конечно, урон шарашит, блин. С обычных ударов. Представляю, что будет, когда его прокачать можно будет. Насколько он скиллить урон будет.
World cleansing dragon.
It's you, Master Dongfang. Why did you disgrace yourself? You were my hero. I dreamed of being just like you, of joining the Cloud Knights. But you betrayed the hopes and dreams of the Elders.
This Mirage Echo. He must be a Cloud Knight who fought alongside Dongfang all those years ago.
How many of us perished in that disaster and could not be reincarnated? And my leg was torn off by that abomination. Oh, the pain. The doctors at the Alchemy Commission said I have to reincarnate as soon as possible to avoid affecting my immortal life. But my poor comrades have no chance of returning to the ancient sea.
Понятно теперь, почему изгнали, скажем так.
Told us that we should cherish every life cycle, and that you would use cloud-hidden magic to heal our wounds. But in the end, all you did was betray us.
I must listen to him very carefully. We cannot afford to miss any
Ну,
information.
попробовали его отговорить.
The High Elder's power belongs to the Vidyadhara of the Lawfu. You are unworthy. The Vidyadhara must not sever the High Elder's succession tradition just because of you. Hand it over.
Dunhong, is this the price we pay for bearing the power of the High Elder? Carrying the weight of all these expectations. All this hatred.
Before any of this transpires, you have enough time to prepare.
Ну, по крайней мере, он честный с ней. По крайней мере, он с ней честен максимально. Из-за ее перерождения? Или из-за Блейдика?
Relax. To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Time to say bye. Boom. Stand still.
У меня два варианта было. Да сколько ж вас, господи.
World cleansing dragon.
Relax. Stand still.
Без их до хера тут, конечно. Блин, не успел. Ладно.
Relax. Time to say bye. Boom. Stand still.
What's in your prescription?
World cleansing dragon.
Надо отсюда выбираться.
Relax. To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Stand still.
Они просто шарашат их. Особенно Данилка.
Miss Байлу, are you okay? You were in there for such a long time.
Luckily, I had Dunhong and him to protect me all the way. If anyone's owed a thanks, it's them.
I didn't expect those assassins to be so brazen and reckless, storming a sacred place like Scale Gorge Waterscape and pursuing you. Rest assured, Miss Байлу, I'll report them to the elders and round them all up. Fortunately, the three of you were blessed by the gods. If anything had
Такая
happened to
недовольная,
you,
надутая.
it would have been a dereliction of duty on my part.
Assassins. None of us mentioned that the danger involved assassins. How did you know that?
Oh, it's because we were already attacked at the ferry, no? I was just worried that those people would try and attack you again.
You said those assassins only came from Mr. Dan Heng, but the ones we met in the ruins were coming from me instead.
Perhaps the real dereliction of duty was that not enough happened to you.
So, did the elders send you to take out the unworthy High Elder?
That was my idea alone. How could the Preceptors have come up with that? From my perspective, the Videodora requires only one High Elder. A second High Elder, one who is weak and useless, must be removed.
Кто бы сомневался, господи.
Miss Байлу, our relationship as mistress and maid ends here.
Окей, покойся с миром. Покойся с миром, как говорится.
The strength. Awaken dormant scales. World cleansing dragon. Do not
Hit him.
press time. I sense a storm.
Let me tend your wounds.
Отлично.
The times are changed. Heaven's surge. Break.
Need a doctor?
Нормально. Пускай будет.
Forward. It's time.
The strength.
Am I too late?
General! Did you bring reinforcements?
Reinforcements?
О, генерал пришел.
I am the reinforcements. Show no mercy.
Не спится ему, не отдыхается, как говорится.
There's no time to lose.
Awaken dormant scales. World cleansing dragon.
Крепление, говорит, я ваше подкрепление. Я вот с этого орнул сейчас.
Here, the thunder. Lands at the ready. Ta-da.
A miracle.
Кстати, да, разработчики начали жаловаться, что про много гагов в сюжетных миссиях дают физушного. Поэтому теперь не будут его использовать. Спал все эти годы, его разбедили, прошлых не дают. По факту.
Let me tend your wounds.
I'm on guard. Heaven's Surge.
Ничего.
Break.
Follow my charge.
Need a doctor?
Ладно, давай. Антонил. Ты по мне с ним повезло. Да, я знаю, что я ужасно играю. Спасибо, что напомнил.
Lands at the ready.
Sense a storm.
Не, он правду сказал. Чё нет?
There's no time to lose.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Let me tend your wounds.
Он мстит за то, что мне повезло сегодня.
I'm on guard.
Это месть просто.
Show no mercy.
Heaven's Surge. Rise!
A foregone conclusion.
Awaken dormant scales.
World cleansing dragon.
Да сколько в тебе здоровья, серьезно.
The strength. Heaven's Surge. Break!
Conflict is pitiless.
Lands at the ready.
Мне кажется, надо главного просто убить и все.
Follow my charge.
Todd, what's in your prescription?
Nice teamwork. I'm on guard.
Давай, бей.
Secret of the Saints. Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Капец, он постоянно отхиливается.
There's no time to lose.
Lance at the ready.
Хилим.
Time, what's in your prescription?
Awaken dormant scales.
World cleansing dragon.
Критическое попадание и насрать ему, да?
Heaven's Surge. Break!
A foregone conclusion. Conflict is pitiless.
Да, наконец-то, господи.
A pity. So close.
Did the Preceptors truly believe that nobody knew of their scheme? They should return to their senses. Attacking the Dragon Lady only destroys what little prestige they have remaining.
The whole thing was planned by me and me alone. Beware of false charges, General.
Save your breath. We all know the truth once the Cloud Knights send you to the Ten Lords Commission's
Он не вмешивался, мне кажется, пока не нападали на них.
Tonight, Tиньюнь, I go no further.
always felt useless in the eyes of the elders. A false dragon who failed to inherit the power of the High
Теперь
Elder.
начал обвинять себя, будто все.
And today I realized they'll use any means of removing me.
Not all of the Vidyadhara harbor evil intentions. If you feel uneasy, Dragon Lady, the Seat of Divine Foresight can arrange for you to stay elsewhere.
Thank you, General. I'd like to talk more with Danheng first.
Very well. I will await all of you at the ferry.
Что расскажешь?
The Vidyadhara have neither parents nor family members. Once born, the teacher is assigned to instruct the young Vidyadhara in the art of cloud hymns, as well as various life skills. Danheng, did you have a teacher like that?
If you're asking about Vidyadhara tradition, I'm afraid that's something I never had any experience of. I've always been a wanderer. I can never return to my homeland. In my fragmented dreams, I meet enemies on the battlefield. But in my travels, I meet many people who I can describe with the word
Она ребенок
teacher.
еще что хочешь с ней.
As far back as I
Ну,
can
по крайней мере,
remember,
внешне.
I've had the preceptors and alchemy commission healers telling me what to do. Cure diseases, save lives. I don't know if that counts as teaching. You know something? It feels like you're the teacher I've been waiting for. Virtuous in the past life, master in the next life. Perhaps we were friends or disciples in our previous incarnations.
A friend or disciple of Danfeng? Maybe. Miss Байлу. At first, I was worried that your title of High Elder was in name only, and that an absence of true power would eventually put you in grave danger. It seems I was overthinking things. You have no shortage of true power.
Ну тут, надеюсь, не курит.
Repair the seal? The power you taught me?
The Mirage Echoes of Scale Gorge Waterscape mentioned that not only was Danfeng a brave warrior, he could heal others with cloud hymn magic. What you have is the power of the High Elder that belongs to you. The power of life that can reforge the Arbor Seal and the vitality of the eternal roots. It is a world away from my power of destruction.
In that case, Danfeng probably had a gentle side to him too, right?
Perhaps.
We should head back to the healer's market. I have other things to do today. Let's go.
О, нормально. Это что? Для улучшения перса. Так, ну все, походу, я так понимаю.
Now that the seal is repaired, my affairs on the Xianzhou have drawn to an end. For the time being.
Are you planning on staying on the Luofu? The banishment decree has been revoked, and the preceptors have regained an awareness of the situation. This is your chance to return to your homeland.
Ну, подождем ответа его.
Nameless, the express
Не буду я за
still
него
needs me.
ничего решать.
That is a pity.
За него решать было бы неправильно, на самом деле. Мне так кажется. Миссия по балансу. Какой ты ко мне делаешь? Я вообще стольких встречаю их, блин, что не знаю даже. Вернее, не запоминаю многих. Окей, ладно. Так, ну что, на этом-то закончим на сегодня, я думаю. Всем спасибо, кто приходил, всем спасибо, кто будет смотреть в записи. Всем доброй ночи тогда, всем пока-пока.